nataka kusikiza hadi nisikie every nook and cranny. Does that make sense? Like nataka kusikiza and then ni shut out their voices, nisikize tu instrumentation. Nataka kusikiza ni shut out the instrumentation, nisikize tu voices. Nataka kusikiza nijaribu tu kusikiza in between them singing and the instrumentation. Like
hakuna cha subliminal hapa, sio kwa particular. What you wish you are is what we are. Kila mara kushock the culture, jadish how deep you are, how sick you are.
Niaje sana kwa sana album reviews. Karibu sana kwa another album review. Shukran sana for being here and for checking this out. Kama wewe ni a returning subscriber ama viewer, asante sana for the support. If this is your first time, welcome to the channel. As the title of the video in a stage tuko about kuchambua kazi ya Wanavokali, a vocal group that has been doing popular covers. Now they get their name into the music scene, wamekuwa part of talent and vocal competitions. Finally wamedrop their debut album inaitwa Wanavokali the album. Tukifanyanga hizi reviews, our criteria iko na aspects tatu: production na musicality, concept na idea, and the content and themes of a project. Sijui ulikuwa ready for this?
Nini? I was not.
Sasa ile nilikuwa tuifanye.
Ndio mshisikiza. Hata sasa like lakini hata I didn't mind that like I had more time kusikiza
kukanayo.
So initial impressions, the title of the album inaitwa Wanavokali the album. Like at first I was a bit suspect about the title because it was very broad. Lakini pia nike interpret as like this is before nisikize, because nikiangalia tu vile nilikuwa naangalia the projects that we are going to do. I was like maybe it's an album ile ya like this is us as Wanavokali, like wanajaribu ku showcase their range and what they do. And on listening, even on that's what nilifind kama they hit if that is what they were going for, then they achieved that, because it was very diverse. Like from rumba, nilianza na rumba, nilikuwa naogopa throughout itakuwa na hiyo rumba sound which haikuwa nayo, like and kasiko na job nilikuwa sema they do covers. Like siko na job that, but they are clearly like ni watu they've sung for long, like they've honed their skills. Like
wamekuwa pia the entire group is comprised of individual artists. So a few years back ndio video zao zinaanza ku do the rounds online na covers of popular songs, lakini individual artists wamekuja pamoja wenye walikuwa na career zao pia prior.
Wanavokali nilikuwa na iko na artist anaitwa Roy Sam.
Yeah,
then I know them. Anyway, I really enjoyed this project, this album. Nilipenda sana, nilifind it was very uplifting and light. I find it hard kuongelea projects zile nimeenjoy kusikiza kwa sababu I always feel as if I need more time, like na feeling I don't have enough time kuiongelea because nataka kusikiza hadi nisikie every nook and cranny. Does that make sense? Like nataka kusikiza and then ni shut out their voices, nisikize tu instrumentation. Nataka kusikiza ni shut out the instrumentation, nisikize tu voices. Nataka kusikiza nijaribu tu kusikiza in between them singing and the instrumentation. Like I really ningetaka sana ku break down hata hiyo period nilikuwa nasikiza cause pia nilikuwa na hizi projects nilikuwa nafanya, like sijeza chop down hivyo, but hiyo nilipenda vile from song to song they as vile tu nimesema Wanavokali the album wali choose ku showcase their range, na vile from song to song like one could hear the different musicians taking lead. Nataka kusema the different styles, but like I can't really identify them that well. Nilipenda reasons. Mordekai vile ameingia, like Mordekai has such a distinct voice. Ukimsikia tu akiimba tu like 2-3 notes unajua ni yeye. It's one of my favorite songs ni Love is in the Air na Reasons. Mkisikiza the project over and over, I even came to really enjoy listening to rumba, regardless of like my aversion to like the rumba sounds. The more nasikiza hii project, the more nataka kuisikia. Na hata sasa kuisikia pia, like in terms of to break down, nataka tu kuisikia because it's very pleasing to listen to. It's a very light project. Na si same light in terms of like nyepesi, as in mood yes, nimeacha mood. The only song ile nilikuwa na feel ilikuwa a bit iffy ni Kula Tatu, lakini pia nilikuwa na feel ilikuwa like what they intended to be is what it was. When I get like it's not a song that was trying to be something else. Naelewa like how like mbona walikuwa nafunga nayo nini nayo album, but nilikuwa feel it would have been better kama wangefunga na Water Time. And then Kula Tatu ingekuwa like a bonus ama hidden track or something, like because we get like, but it's yeah.
This time umekuwa roja.
Mazee lazima.
Unaweza kuimprove.
Lazima ni bite technique.
Ndio yuko hapa. Taking advantage.
Unajua mazee. Someone has to do the hard job. Most of the time mimi ndio mdelegate ya kusema tu kweli.
Oh yeah.
Mambo ni aje. Just
Nikiangalia debut album ya Wanavokali the album, this is simply a self-titled album. Therefore siku understand the reason yao kueka the album as part of the title. Initially and even up until now, nikiona the title na feel it's such a lazy and an uncreative title. So jina ya wasanii ni Wanavokali, jina la album Wanavokali colon the album. It didn't make sense. Nilikuwa na feel just do away with the album part of the title na mbaki na Wanavokali, still in your work to what he was saying and to what they were trying to do. The attempt here na the idea of the album ni kujintroduce to the audience. Alafu vile nimesema, since mnajulikana for other things, mnataka pia kuprove that mnaweza record music na release music to the public. Hata Tukarumba ilitoka as the lead single, though sikuwa najua itakuwa part of an album. So au kushowcase skills zao, as you said, kushowcase their range thematically as well as vocally. Bado the title Wanavokali as a self-titled album ingekuwa appropriate. Going into this, now uko na an energetic start to the album and an energetic ending. So from Rumba, which ni Rumba song, alafu Kula Tatu, dancehall song. Energetic start, energetic ending. Themes vile tumesema ni ideas za kujintroduce, and therefore ukiangalia from a cohesion point of view, unapata the themes jump from one thing to the other. Hakuna a flow of thought that unifies the album, lakini unaweza tell that kulikuwa na intention, kukuwa na follow up from a previous song to the succeeding song. Unaweza tell thematically as well as repeating maybe a word that was used for the previous song, as it happens for You. I think that's why there kwa You kulikuwa na kwa trying, kulikuwa na idea kujaribu kufanya someone akupende and yearning, and then kwa You kuna hiyo I've been trying, that same idea, trying, kutokufikiria, imekuwa nikijaribu sana. Therefore kuna that attempt na intention ya kujaribu kuunify the entire thing, lakini generally ukiamua kupick apart song after song, kuna instances where it misses the mark because of having many themes that ni diverse. So it's a compilation album more than anything, which ni an approach that ni allowed musically na mnaweza ifanya. Kile nili enjoy as part of this project ni a way in which unaweza feel bado kuna their personality if you knew them before the album, still the same personality that they had for the videos zenye walikuwa wanafanyanga online, carry forward to the album and the arrangement of the songs. Kisha kuna specific songs that nilihisi they were highlights for the album, ngoma kama Water Time, ngoma kama Nitangoja na Love Is In The Air, nilihisi zilikuwa highlights kwa hii album and they were executed properly, both kwa the way the production ilifanywa as well as the way they sang kwa those particular songs. And different songs in a feature different genres, as you said, therefore the album ends up being diverse. Kuna sounds tofauti, wana play na blues and soul, wana play na disco and funk, wana play na dancehall vile nimesema, wana play na rumba, alafu kuna this Kenyan pop songs, for instance Reasons na kitu kama Amani. I am not the biggest fan of how Kenyan pop sounds. Kuna way in which those drums kuanga horrible, but I'm just capturing what they have kwa the sound. Kuna particular Kenyan pop, or what we know as Kenyan pop, kuna a sound that we have and that we use. So for instance, go Amani na Reasons, or what we spoke about yenye ulikuwa na issue nayo kwa Sunshine ya Mudhaka. Siko nakumbuka. Kuna a song that started ukasema, I really hope this is not where the album is going in terms of a particular Kenyan sound, which is a pop sound.
I'm trying to remember
Of course you can't remember.
I'm trying to remember the name of the song.
Of course you can.
Like I'm trying to remember the name of the song because nakumbuka niki bring that up.
Yes.
Na like hiyo kuna get clear nasema.
Generally globally this isn't pop, lakini kuna those pop songs. The only song that inaweza fit kwa what is recognized globally as pop ni Water Time. The others ni those other genres that nimegusia. Kuna aspects za gospel and worship, for instance kwa Revolution, which iko na pia jazz segments and jazz tones. While kulikuwa na an attempt kukuwa intentional, while kulikuwa na an attempt kukuwa na a flow kama ni trying to you and switching from Nitangoja to Love Is In The Air, because Nitangoja inaongelea love, and trying to weave a story or a narrative, bado ilihisi disjointed. The other thing, ilihisi the mixing of their vocals ilikuwa inconsistent through different tracks. That takes away from the experience. Whether ni putting them together in a song, alafu kuna verse after verse za different persons, unaweza tell kulikuwa na difficulty in mixing and mastering their vocals, they sound like a unified thing. As well as times zile wanaimba wote pamoja and it's a group vocal, kuna some instances kulikuwa na inconsistencies. Similarly, now Reasons, which you did enjoy, I didn't care for, especially due the mixing kile nimesema ilikuwa rather inconsistent, especially ukisikia when Dex comes in, unaweza tell kuna difference in the quality of sound, na ni asif walirekodia place tofauti or mtu mwenye alimix na kumaster hakuifanya sound unified. And then idea ya coming from rumba fun party song going into Reasons and problems unapitia, kuna a reason for the season, jajarea ko pale, get them into love songs. So that disjointed nature of the album was there prominently. Besides the mixing na mastering kwa inconsistent, ngoma kama Trying, and then kuna the verse towards the end ya Reasons before the last chorus come in, I didn't enjoy the singing. Ilikuwa ina feel ni kama iko off. For Trying, so kuna those spots where una feel ako kwa the pockets and the pitch is correct, alafu kuna instances where ilikuwa inanitoa from the experience, similar to some instances where they were harmonizing, ilikuwa na feel ni necessary kuifanya. Sijui kama nilikuwa Nitangoja, kuna segment anasema hali ya maisha ni duni, alafu anasema haikuwa fiti, no, nilifeel that harmony yenye waliweka ilikuwa necessary. For instance, kwa you towards the end, after Waithera amesema I'm trying to get you off my mind, then I get into this climatic and dramatic segment of the song, niondoke, niache, nilifeel ilikuwa necessary and unbelievable for that part of the song. Sikufeel ilihitajika kwa that segment. So kuna those instances where even the delivery, the singing ilikuwa inahisi off, and the inclusion of where wanaweka harmonies kwa a few instances pia ilikuwa yani throw off, besides the inconsistencies za mixing and mastering. What I noticed ni as an introduction, themes zile Wanavokali wana focus on ni vitu tatu. Kuna hizi ngoma za kujibamba kama kuna ngoma za mapenzi na kuna ngoma za religion. Those are their pillars, their core subjects for hii album na what introduce to the people. Nilikuwa nafikiria what would their sophomore project look like and what they sing about. Kuna hii idea ya introductory projects. We once talked about it tukifanya review ya EP fulani. Roger alikuwa na issue na alikuwa anauliza, so for introduction project atumefanya kila kitu, then what are you doing? Sasa kwa next one unafanya
like how do you choose?
So nilikuwa nafikiria what would be their sophomore project. Since hapa tumeona pillars zao ni zipi, hata ni mention. We cannot come from a romantic song ama ngoma yenye inaongelea themes to do with love and yearning and thinking about someone, alafu tutoke hapo tuingie kwa a revolution is coming. Even the delivery in that song, people enjoy the singing, alafu the instrumentation, you know, iko na the worship tones and approach as well as jazz. It doesn't inspire or spark the revolution in me. Ilikuwa okay, a revolution is coming. And the writing, very basic writing. Revolution inakuja, will you participate kwa hii change, and then is you tufanye nini. The delivery and then the instrumentation nilihisi ni kama Uli-feel, apart from towards the end when kuna climatic moment and feel things came together. But generally as a song, one, ilikuwa misplaced, and then two, it didn't spark your feeling ya revolution. Nihisi ni kama I want to be part of this. Again, logically, ikiwa unataka to participate kwa the revolution na unaambia watu wakuwe active in their politics na the society they're living in, the next song, if you're giving gratitude to God, we might as well pray to that God achangamke na badilishe vitu. That's also something unaweza fikiria. But generally that was it for the album.
Sasa ndio umesema ni the sophomore project. Nimefanya kwanza kufikiria like I think so in terms of just sound, I think what I lean heavily on the rumba. Yeah, kula tatu. I don't know. You kula tatu
in the dancehall.
You got that.
Yeah, dancehall.
Yeah. Na what a time you're the pop.
Pop. What a time to be alive.
This is the themes zitakuwa love lazima itakuwa. Unfortunately, your theme ya nini church ama praise, then to party.
Yeah, because hizo ndizo themes zao that tume-establish.
But ningependa sana like wakiandika something different, like
of course you don't do something different,
like a storied album or like an avant-garde project, as in sinajua kile namaanisha basi.
Mimi najua kile namaanisha.
Like to like cause kabla nichikio video ya rumba, the video looked quite nice if I remember correctly. Uliona hiyo video?
It's a basic storyline.
Yeah, basic storyline. It's only like just push the button that.
Oh, the story. Hiyo ngoma pia nimekuwa the more nimeisikiza the more nimefikiria. You one huyu ni mtu mwenye ame notice someone else in a club na I'm falling in love baadaye just a little but kianza unaweza kuwa my bae umebaki kuona sana na kutamani how a little is that. Alafu also now you've been seeing this person all this time kwa club, suddenly kuna an urgency, alafu you're making us believe this could be the last time you're seeing each other and then you're staring each other for the first time. Okay, what are the chances of that being a reality?
Mina ukiona vizuri because vile mimi hivi.
No, see the video, nasema even the lyrics.
Nasema sawa.
Nasema video
nasema lyrics sawa visualize the lyrics like ile anasema as in mimi cheki ni ile ya kwa club like the whole time umecheki mse yeah leo hiyo inamaanisha like si time ati the other times niko kwa hiyo club it's just that hiyo time yote inasema nimekuwa nikikuona ni like tangu ninge club hiyo ndio nilikuwa nicheki and then sasa like akianza kusema vile sasa tumeangaliana nini hiyo sasa ni vile you can notice someone but they don't notice you, but then as you are busy noticing them in quotes because now stay and not okay tumeangalia then mnaangalia ndio sema vile tumeonana mara ya kwanza then kwa sababu this is the first time tumeonana like hii club like this is the first time tumeonana hata kama nilikuwa nakuona hiyo time yote unaelewa time is relative.
What are the
think about it, don't think about it too much.
What are the chances za kama kwa club wewe kusema hey, every time I see you in this club every time I see you in the club, the phrasing doesn't make sense. The phrasing every time I see you in the club,
see like every time I see the club when I'm like say right now
also like, inclusion the harmonies that we all gonna choose who harmonize kama kuna lead vocalist ama wote some part of hizo inconsistencies that nilikuwa nasema apart from au kuifanya vile ni typical and characteristic of them na execute in some songs kwa trying which needs to the this person trying to woo someone else and become more than a friend am try low key kuna an instance so wakiamua kumharmonize wanasema she has been trying, she's been trying then wanasema I've been trying to make you mine ama kitu kama hiyo so wakiharmonize baadaye na ni kama they are the character
hata mimi I found it a bit like hawange harmonize na yeye wangemacha jiharmonize
yes
like it sounded me na jiharmonize
yes hayo ni maoni yetu kuhusu Wanavokali the album.
She's really been trying.
Tuambie maoni yako kuhusu the album kwa comment section. Asante sana kwa kutazama. Feel free tafadhali kwa this one to the video ku like na kusubscribe to the channel. Thumbs up tupatie hapo. Let's cheat the algorithms. Na kutu subscribe to the channel pia.